Hello there, YouTube viewers. This is Bible Believer 2009 with another video, and I thought that today, after carefully considering this issue and doing some research, I wanted today to do a video in support of Kevin Trudeau. That's the guy that wrote this book here. Which, by the way, I want to go on the record as saying that I am a satisfied customer. This is a very good book right here. I've been reading it, and this book is very well written. I enjoy it, and I support it 150%. I've studied the Kevin Trudeau legal situation. Now, while Mr. Trudeau, he may not be the best guy in the world. You know, he's admitted that he made mistakes in the past. That's part of the public record, that he was a felon and all that. But as far as I've researched with the situation now, the FDA and the FTC, they went after him 2 or 3 times already. This malicious prosecution and malicious, and harassment is what it is. Malicious prosecution and harassment. They went after him numerous times. Each time they actually they got him to an agreement to where they actually admitted there was no evidence of wrongdoing against the guy. Kevin Trudeau talks about himself how they have initiated a smear campaign against him. They use the media. They use people on the internet. They use the news media. They use various other media outlets to smear somebody. And I've noticed, I went on Amazon.com and looked up this book right here and found it on there, and every review on that thing was negative. And I've never seen a book like that on Amazon. I'm highly suspicious of it because I've never seen a book with that. Usually it's half and half, because this book is, especially I'm reading this book right now. And it's very well written. It's informational. It's enlightening, okay, about how the system really works. And it's kind of hokey. It seems kind of hokey to me that they have that many negative reviews on there and not one positive review. So I may go on there and put a positive review on there for Kev. I actually wrote a message to Kevin on his Facebook page, and I thanked him for his book. But anyway, as the situation goes, I guess that this recent legal go-around here with the FDA and the FTC and these alphabet agencies, who are a bunch of Nazis, is what they are. They don't represent the American people, I tell you that. But they went after him, I guess, for saying in his weight loss cure, they don't want you to know about that book. They're saying he said they're going after him because he said it was an easy diet, and that can be subjective, okay? Using the word easy. I could really think that something I'm promoting is easy. I think, hey, yeah, this is easy. But maybe what's easy to me may not be easy to somebody else. And I think that could be an honest mistake that somebody could make, because you think it's easy in your mind, but somebody else may say, no, this is not easy. But anyway, even Kevin Trudeau, I recently saw a video he's done. This is what's finally convinced me to support Kevin, where he's talking about they've been after him for years. SWAT team in his office and stuff like that. Going through his records, his offices, harassing his employees for years. It seems to me if they could really get him for something, they would have found something by now, right? But what they're hanging their hat on is the fact that he said this is an easy diet, okay? They don't have anything. They're showing you right there, they have no real case. And all this is a case of harassment, malicious prosecution, human rights violation, civil rights violation. And they're doing this, and I believe they're doing this because Kevin Trudeau, he's pulled his research from several other sources. Okay, there's Alex Jones, and then there's Mike Adams of Health Rangers. They'll tell you the same thing, that the big pharmaceutical companies, they don't care about curing disease. No, their bottom line is profit. And think about it, if you're a big corporation and you make your money off of selling drugs, that's what they are, is dope dealers. Legalized dope dealers is what these big pharmaceuticals are. And you're selling your artificial drugs, but then here comes some little guy, for instance, he finds a cure to cancer, and it's a little herb or something like that. It's a natural cure. Easy and expensive. You just drink this tea and several times in a week or something, it cures your cancer. Or put it this way, you're making money off of selling cancer drugs. Are you really going to want somebody like that competing with you if they find a natural cure that could take care of the problem with no side effects? Guess what the American people would do if something like that was on the market? They would go to that, especially if it can be proven. And there is story after horror story after horror story after horror story of the federal government going after people for promoting natural cures. And Kevin Trudeau makes a good point that they basically I think it's part of the public record that they can't make money off a natural cure. You can't patent that. See, it has to be an artificially created drug that they can patent. And then the FDA made this ludicrous ruling, I guess, by fiat. You know, they don't have to have congressional. They're the Gestapo. The law is whatever they say it is. You know, big brother Orwellian style. That only drugs can cure disease. That's a ridiculous statement. I mean, have you ever noticed the FDA? They go after people like Kevin Trudeau, but they don't go after these big pharmaceuticals that have these misleading commercials about stuff like Zoloft and Paxil and all. They make the drug out to be so wonderful. It'll cure all your you'll feel what. And they have these actors after they get, I guess, make them look like they're using the medicine. They look high as a kite, and they look so, this will make you happy. This will make your problems go away, and it'll clear. Why isn't anybody going after them? Because as we all know, these drugs don't really. There's people. Interestingly enough, people go on these antidepressants and these psychotropic drugs and wind up, it causes them to get violent or commit suicide. We know that happens, right? So is not the big pharmaceuticals doing more false advertising and guilty of worse things than Kevin Trudeau? Because he was selling a diet book? Why don't they go after Ultra Slim Fast? I mean, they make exaggerated claims all the time. Why don't they go after Richard Simmons or Jenny Craig? I mean, they make outlandish claims. Oh, I ain't got to change my diet. They said the same thing as Kevin Trudeau. Oh, yeah, they were mad because Kevin Trudeau said in his diet, in his book, that you can eat anything you want. And Ultra Slim Fast says the same thing. Jenny Craig says the same thing. You don't see the feds going after it. No, those are big companies, big mega corporations. See, and Kevin Trudeau exposed all that, where the FDA is pretty much bought and paid for by the big pharma. They get bribed to approve whatever drug Big Pharma wants them to approve. Big Pharma doesn't care about it. A couple people die. A bunch of people dying because of these drugs. Well, they'll just, we don't care as long as we make our money. They'll just pull these drugs off the market later. They'll find out later, but we'll still make our billions and, screwing the American people, killing people. We don't care. And the FDA, why isn't the FDA worried about that? Why aren't they protecting the consumer from that? But here we're going after Kevin Trudeau, violating his free speech rights, taking away his civil liberties, his civil rights. So this is what tyranny looks like in America. We're seeing the face of tyranny. It's getting worse. Kevin Trudeau is right. I saw his video. I feel bad for the guy. I said, think about this. This judge gave him by the way, that's excessive anyway. $30 million, holding him in contempt. $30 million. Don't we have the 8th Amendment against cruel and unusual punishments and all that good stuff, and from them preventing them from charging, And I don't think he has $30 million. The guy spends like crazy. You think he's really going to have $30 million as much as he spends, apparently? If that's even true, the media, they're saying he spent what he spent for haircuts and cigars, but I don't know if that's true. That could be false. The media lies all the time, so why should I trust him on that, right? So, the main point of this video is I support Kevin Trudeau. I support his right to the First Amendment, his right to own a business, to sell a product. And I just think the FDA and the FTC should be ashamed of themselves. They should be the ones under investigation. They should be the ones getting some charges slapped on them for civil rights violation and human rights violation. I mean, because the FDA and the FTC, they're helping the big pharmaceuticals to commit crimes against humanity, selling these dangerous drugs that are killing people. Okay, you ever notice, by the way, all these shooters, by the way, that are shooting these places up, these are mental patients on drugs. They're on psychotropic drugs. They're on Prozac and Paxil and all that. What a coincidence, right? But no, they don't cause violent behavior. Oh, even though I heard something on Alex Jones about a girl, she was on those drugs, and as soon as she got on, she went crazy and set herself on fire. But no, these drugs are perfectly safe, right? Go to sleep, sheep. Yeah, mainstream media, that's it. Go to sleep. By the way, your big pharmaceuticals are some of your biggest sponsors of the mainstream media. So, hey, the mainstream media, while they're getting paid by the big pharma corporations, they're going to keep their mouth shut. That's why I say your media lies to you every day. So the media doesn't care about us. They're not there to inform us. They're there to lie to us and promote the agenda of the elites, the Illuminati. That's why they're there. Promote the one world government. Promote loss of freedom, promote tyranny, promote fascism. Yeah, even conservative Fox News promotes tyranny and fascism. Like Greg Gutless on Fox News. Let's go ahead and have the government spying on everybody's internet access. It's okay for the government to spy on your mail and just to monitor and track you 24 hours a day, every day of your life. Yeah. Tyranny is good! You know, and then oh boy, anyway. But again, lastly, I want to close by saying I support Kevin Trudeau. My prayers are with you, Kevin. I love your book, Kevin, and I'm doing this video to support you, brother. God bless you, and God bless those that are watching my channel. I would hope I get some more subscribers on here, so together we can stand for freedom and liberty in the United States of America to try to bring freedom back. Thank you, and God bless you.